그쵸? 나만.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. It'll be the visiting team and the Celtics. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Mullen is out there with Hill. Then it's Richmond. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Lister in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right. You like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain it, they'll do just that.
James misses. Young against Mullen. A beautiful reverse layup.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
James against Hardaway. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's the screen. Daniels passes to LaFrance. Shot clock at 5. It's good from long range. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
Here's Richmond. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
Here's Leaf. Here's Daniels. Hits the three-point bomb.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Hardaway with it. Richmond outside. Outside Hill. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Hill for three. They get it back. Lister. And finished off by Lister.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and...
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. There's the dish to Hill. The pass to Lister. Pick up by Hill. Hardaway for three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
And LaPrince gets it to go.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. All the time in the world to get that one off.
James against Hill. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity. And some changes here for the Celtics. Reedy's checked in for Leaf. Decker comes in for Nick Young. And it's DeAndre Liggins in for Troy Daniels. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Reed against Tolbert. Back to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
It's stolen by Mullen. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Thon Maker's checked in for Boston. Teodosic comes in for James. Here's Teodosic. Read a screen. Six to shoot. Now, here's Maker. He's guarded closely. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Higgins, he's checked in for Mullen. Here's Marciulionis. Pass to Tolbert. Here's Higgins. Here's Marciulionis. Reed covering. The shot's good from Mokeski. Okeski's got his first points of the game. There's 1:26 left to play in the first. Here's Decker. That one's off, still out of sync.
Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
Passes it to Ellie. Now, here's Decker. T right on him. Maker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That free throw missing. Rivers, he's checked in for DeAndre Liggins. He doesn't get the second one. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
They get it again. Reed kicks to Decker. Here's Teodosic. A three-pointer is right on target.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And the dunk by Maker.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the screen. Pass to Tolbert. With some arc. And it's Reed pulling it down. Boston trailing. Here's Maker. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Maker's got his second basket of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Marciulionis. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll be back right after this. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first. And
here's Boston now. Johnson is out there with Marciulionis. Then it's Higgins. And it's McKesky. And it's Tolbert in at the power forward position.
yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Johnson with a screen on Reed. Clock at 6. Marciulionis' shot is off. Feeds it to Reed. Dishes it to Decker. Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Johnson. Teodosic, no good. Teodosic has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Kicks it to Johnson. Here's Marciulionis. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the pass to Tolbert. Beyond the arc. And it's Reed pulling it down.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Marciulionis. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Johnson. And the basket by Maker. Here's Johnson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I'd like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Now here's Richmond. He's covered by Daniels. And so it's Boston with it. Hardaway against James. There's the screen. Passes to LaFrance. And again, Boston with the triple.
Shakes his man by using exceptional use of the screen. I mean, from there, it's smooth sailing.
LaFrance has gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Hardaway kicks to Hill. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 6 up. The shot clock. Hardaway against James. Hardaway, no good. Celtics leading by 6. James kicks to Daniels. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Richmond. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
And even with the height disadvantage, he finds a way to convert.
Boy, you got to appreciate how confident he was in that instance. He doesn't allow the taller defender to stop him. He's saying, I'll take you on right now.
And the dunk by James.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
And the way he went about it, no better way to increase the lead and energizes your teammates.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Daniels. Jacks up a three. Hill pulls it in.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Askew passes to Hardaway. Here's Askew. Pass to Lister. To the middle. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Richmond. Here's James. A rebound by Lister.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Here's Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hill's got his first 2 points.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Young outside. The feed to Daniels. They get it back. Kicks it out to James. Second chance shot. On the wing, James. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. There's a screen from downtown. Boston again missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
So it's the Celtics now. LaFrance passes to Daniels. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pick up by Hill. Shoots off the screen. Again, Richmond missing. Now James. Got it off in time. And as we return, we get a look at the Boston skyline. Those drone cameras are really something. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull. Here's James. They've got Leaf. He's out there with Nick Young. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston Five. They set the screen. Shoots the three. Hill pulls it. In. Daniels has gotten only one of his threes to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Lister, that's tipped. Now here's James. Off the screen, and James throws it down.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
Now the pass to Lister. Mullen kicks to Hill. 6 to shoot. Richmond dishes to Mullen. The shot. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Hill.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And here is James. 12 points for him. Here's Leaf. Launches a three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
Outside Hardaway. He dishes it to Mullen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Both teams deciding to change it up, and Mullen drops them both.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Here's Teodosic. In the corner, Reed with it. Pass to Teodosic. Rivers kicks to Decker. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open three.
Pass to Higgins. Back to Brown. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The dish to Reed. He kicks it to Maker. Tolbert pulls it in.
That's simply not aggressive enough. Needs to show grit and determination, and didn't on that one.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Maker. And Maker sends it back. And he uses the glass on the layup. Maker's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Mullen. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Brown. There's the screen. Here's Teodosic. Read a screen. Teodosic, the pass to Maker. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Brown with it. Here's the floater. Right wing. Rivers passes to Teodosic. .144 left here in the third quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Boston making a switch here. Liggins is checked in, and so he makes both from the line.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run, and a great timeout that hopefully gives his team some energy.
.135 left to play in the third. Rivers against Marciulionis. They need this. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Johnson. Kept alive by Boston. Feeds to Decker. Boston again missing. Decker's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Johnson attacking, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Johnson. In the corner, it's Maker to the right side. He feeds it to Decker. Pass to Teodosic. That's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Two seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Johnson. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Marciulionis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Richmond. Drains it from 17 feet out. Richmond's got 12 in the game.
Just deadly from mid-range. He's got such a great feel for that shot.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Celtics lead by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter run. They've got Marciulionis. Lister is out there with Hill. Then it's Richmond. And it's Hardaway in at the 1 spot. They get it back. Here's Hill. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Back to James. On the wing, Daniels. There's a screen. Here's Liggins. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Marciulionis. Lays it up off the glass.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Back to James. Richmond with the rebound. And it comes off the front of the rim. Celtics leading by 4. In the corner, Daniels. LaFrance passes to Daniels. Good on the shot.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Gasping for air and giving limited effort on the defensive end. Right now, it's all about the offense. Boy, the shooting has been off the charts.
Hardaway dishes to Hill. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now, here's James. Richmond with the steal. Here's Hardaway, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That free throw good from Hardaway. Nick Young's checked in for the Celtics. And he makes both free throws. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Back to Daniels. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to James. Daniels has got 5 points now this quarter.
Lined it up and knocked it down. His second triple tonight.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Ellie against Young. 4 on the clock. Passes it to Lister. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Tries yet again. And Boston with the rebound. Leafs got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the layup falls. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
And right now, they have all the momentum. I mean, just look at the score.
No, there's no doubt. You can see it. The lead continues to grow. They're not slowing down. I love the pressure they're applying.
It's deflected. Tries it from 9. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And really the story of the half, one team shooting it lights out, the other, the lights are just out.
Yeah, that's right. You said it. They don't find a way to switch it back on. They're in trouble.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
James against Hill. The drive by James. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Here's Hardaway. Goes back up. It's tipped. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Young's shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Hardaway passes to Lister. For 3, Richmond. Again, Richmond missing.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
And that's the dagger right there, really the nail in the coffin.
I think it might have a few nails already in it, but you're right. This game is all but official at this point.
James against Hardaway. Sinks that one from the post. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is James. Young outside. James sets the screen for Young. Nice ball movement by Boston. Daniels kicks to James. Screen by Young. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. Early against Rivers. Yep, that one goes in there. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brown against James. Tolbert pulls it in. Here's Askew. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to... Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. We'll see Los Angeles taking on Boston.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And the Clippers starting five. Paul out there with Maggette. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's McAdoo in at the three. A shot by LaFrance, no good. Here's McAdoo, defended by Young. Over in the corner, Paul. Clippers moving the ball around. Maggette kicks to Jordan. It's hauled in by Leaf.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
Pass to Daniels. Back to James. There's a good screen. And the dunk by James.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates are following.
And Boston has possession following the shot by Corey Maggette. Back to Daniels. Launches it. And he's good on the three ball. Daniels has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Paul outside. Maggette outside. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. From deep. It's deflected. Now James. Screen by Young. Dishes it to Daniels. No good from outside.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Paul outside. They get it again. Griffin goes back up, and it's in there. Griffin's got his first points of the game.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
They set the pick. Back to James. Here's Daniels. Pass to Leaf. Here is Daniels, defended by Paul. Young passes to LaFrance. Kicks it out to James. And it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And finished off by Griffin.
And there's some entertainment value in the windmill.
Oh, a rim shaker and a wrist breaker. And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Clippers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Boston. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Pass to Leaf. Back to James. And the dunk by James.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates are following.
Here's Maggette after the basket by Boston. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here is James. 1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Leaf. There's a good screen. Back to James. Young for three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Young's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Harper. There's the pass to Richardson. It's Crawford on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Pass to Manning. Got a piece of it. On its way from Young for two. It's hauled in by Richardson.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Now the dish to Walton. Passes it to Manning. Puts it up from 12. And he overshot that one, missing. Boston leading by 5. Now here's James. Pass to LaFrance. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from three.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Harper the pass to Mann. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's James. There's the pick. And there's the pass to LaFrance. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LaFrance has got his third basket of the night. And so it's Boston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise? Los Angeles trails by 11. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston, Leaf is out there with Young. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. Here's Crawford. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Crawford's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. James against Harper. Pass to LaFrance. And Walton sends it back. Crawford outside. He feeds it to Walton. Down low. Here's Manning. Yep, great play there. Set up by Walton. Manning's got his first bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
James dishes to Daniels. James with it. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Offline with his three. Los Angeles trails by 7. Here's Richardson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Young kicks to Daniels. Knocks down the three ball. Daniels has got 6 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Griffin. It's hauled in by Leaf. Celtics leading by 8. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's the screen. James, the pass to Young. In the corner, Daniels. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And Redick kicks to Jordan. Griffin a screen on James. Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Feeds it to Daniels. He dishes it to Young. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Miles the pass to Griffin. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now James. Pass to Leaf. It's Young on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. And that one is off. Paul with the defensive effort. Here's Miles. And then Miles with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night here. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Daniels. Drains it from beyond the arc. Daniels has got 8 points here in this quarter.
He has 3 in the game and 2 in this quarter. He is really in a groove now.
Paul kicks to Griffin. The feed to Miles. Griffin a screen on James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Clippers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. The Celtics on offense. They've led by as many as 11 points. 1:52 left to play in the first half. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Here's Griffin. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Boston leading by 10. And here is James. He's got 6. Pass to Leaf. It's Young on the wing. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Well, you want to know what this is? This is just an example of a team that is on the same page on offense. They really get the ball moving as quickly as possible once they get it.
There's the pick. James kicks to Young. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists in the game. Los Angeles trails by 11. Now, here is Maggette. Paul kicks to Maggette. The baseline J. LaFrentz pulls it in. LaFrentz has got 5 rebounds tonight. James dishes to Young. Back to James. Kicks to Daniels. Six to shoot. Here's Leaf. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Eric Gordon. Boston shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. Both good from the line that time. Gordon a screen. They set the pick. Puts up a 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hand. Here's Paul. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Maggette. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's McAdoo in at the 3 slot.
Well, it's been a steady game for him, but he hasn't done enough to keep them from falling behind.
Johnson the screen. Dishes to Rivers. They set the pick. Beverly for three. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Los Angeles trails by 11. Griffin a screen on Beverly. Here's Paul. Got a hand on it. Here's Beverly. Reed a screen. Beverly with the ball. 5 on the clock. Johnson kicks to Beverly. Paul with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Griffin. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the Clippers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And Beverly kicks to Johnson. Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Reed a screen. Here's Beverly. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beverly's got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
In the corner, Reed with it. Back to Beverly. Decker kicks to Beverly. Not really his range, and it's off target.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It could be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Johnson sets the screen for Beverly. Rivers gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Rivers has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And Beverly kicks to Johnson. There's a good screen. Trying his luck deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
McAdoo. Decker with the rebound. Celtics leading by 12. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Back to Rivers. He kicks to Johnson. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Now Rivers. 5 points in the game. Passes to Decker. And here's Rivers. In the corner, Reed with it. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hiles is checked in. Here's Crawford to the paint. Here's Walton. Makes it off the glass. Walton's got his first basket of the night.
Efficient tonight, but certainly not dominant. He needs to take control of some of the scoring.
Now here's Rivers. Read a screen, and the wide open shot from Decker. Knocks down the three ball. Decker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Los Angeles calls timeout. Redick passes to Crawford. Back to Redick. Miles with a screen on Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Redick inside the line. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. Boston leading by 15. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Johnson sets the screen for Decker. Beverly wide open. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Inside, here's Walton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walton's got his second bucket.
And look, you could never have enough offense in the low post.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Decker kicks to Beverly. Back to Decker. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Reed dishes to Johnson. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's Beverly. He has 5. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Beverly's got 7 points in the game.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him when he's on his way to the bucket.
Crawford outside, buries the long-range jumper. Here's Decker. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Boston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Now, here's James. Young is out there with Leaf, and it's LaFrance in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Here's Leaf, defended by Miles. There's the dish to Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leaf. It's hauled in by Richardson.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from J.J. Redick. And so it's Boston with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Leaf. On the wing, Daniels. James outside. Out to the right wing. The 10-footer. That shot off. Great D that time from Redick. Here's Richardson. Rebound Boston. LaFrenza's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James, the pass to Daniels. They set the pick. Fires from deep. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And the pass to Miles. There's the 3. And James pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Daniels. And the three ball is good. Daniels has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Celtics.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
And that one, good.
Oh, yeah, he's continuing to get his buckets, but the team overall is still having its struggles tonight.
Redick against James. They set the pick. In the corner, Daniels. From outside, off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And stolen by Redick. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. Boston leading by 15. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Pass to Leaf. James, a screen on Griffin. 5 on the clock. Here's the screen. Young for three. Kept alive by Boston. Here's Leaf. Boston again missing. Los Angeles trails by 15. Richardson kicks to Jordan. McAdoo dishes to Griffin. Pulls it from 20. LaFrentz pulls it in. LaFrentz has got 8 rebounds in this game. Celtics on offense. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Richardson against James. He feeds it to Young. Passes to LaFrentz. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Daniels. It's deflected. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Maggette. Rejected by Young. And they'll keep possession. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. Ball's checked in for Quentin Richardson. Celtics leading by 13. On the wing, James. And there's the pass to LaFrentz. Here's Leaf. Shoots over Griffin. Shot's good by Leaf. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what he's done from beyond the arc is a big reason he gets the nod tonight. He's racked up 5 three-pointers and very accurate with his shooting. Take away that threat from deep, and their offense would have looked a whole lot different.
And Griffin with the score. The assist by Jordan.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
James, the pass to LaFrentz. Young for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And piling on to that big lead. We know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
I mean, yeah, you can't break down. Not now. Defensively, at this point, I mean, you're already too far in the hole.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's LaFrentz, guarded by Jordan. Off the pick. A shot by LaFrentz, no good.
Off target with was what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
And McAdoo kicks to Paul. Feeds it to Griffin. Takes the 13-footer. James with it. They set the pick. Pass to Leaf. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
Oh, yeah, well, this one is over. OVA. There's no question about that.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. He dishes it to Griffin. The 17-footer goes down.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
Pass to Leaf. Here's Young. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Paul outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.